Hope you're all still awake. Late Night Mega here. And you can see we picked up the stuff from Noah's Park. And I'll just show off what we got there. I got the weapon bottle full. It's basically a W tank that gets used up. And then you'd have to buy another one instead of just having a W tank that you refill. I'm not going to buy anything yet, although I know I said I want to prioritize the life ups, but there's something else to get beforehand. So now that we have both the Crystal Wall ability from here and X's Buster, we're going to go back to the Metal Valley. I'm going to have to take X and Zero. Yeah, I would rather had X and Axel, but we missed that one thing that requires double jump. And we're going to take Lair because the boss is already dead. It makes perfect sense. Alright, so let's start out as Zero, and let's see if we can get this now. I was going to pause there, make him do a thing. Oh, no. Get... Seriously. Okay, well, you know what? We're just going to redo this thing again. I mean, I know it's something I usually have problems with, but usually it's not this much of a problem.
That's a rare metal. You can use
There
it
we
to
go.
make a new chip. When you get back to the...
Yeah, we'll get Havoc to the Hunter base, check it out. Alright, and then we're gonna just continue along with this stage. We're just gonna show this anyways. Don't worry about it, we'll have time for a stage today, because the stage we're going to is really short, and really isn't that much of a stage. You'll see what I mean. So Mega Man X8 overall, it's definitely a step up from X6 and X7, but it still has some issues. Like, I feel that the characters take up too much space on the screen. Give me that purple one. No reason to hit that crane other than I want to. Too much space on the screen compared to, you know, everything. Like, there's so much that happens, like, just off camera, or off screen, but you kind of have to know and be prepared for, and it's difficult to do that, you know, your first time or two playing a stage. And I don't think that's really the player's fault, and I don't really like that. Also, I did mention that this game gets more slow and strategic at times, rather than just the fast-paced, hey, just run and gun and dash jump all the time. Because you'll notice, yeah, we can't get that capsule yet, so we'll come back to the stage again later. But you'll notice that I don't just constantly do dash jumps like I did throughout the Mega Man X through, well, X6, really. And I'm not the biggest fan of that. To me, oh yeah, I don't like that charge shot. The reason I don't like it, well, I'll get back to that. I mentioned it briefly last time. Oh, here, this is where we need to use a charged up crystal wall, and you can pull a rare metal up from underground. There's a few spots you can do that. It's kind of cryptic where you can do that, but once you know the spots, I had to look them up. But once you know the spots, it's kind of like, yeah, it's kind of obvious. A couple of them are kind of obvious. Like an out-of-the-way ledge where there's literally nothing there. Or something that you have to have a special power to get to, and then there's nothing there. That's where you used a charged crystal wall to do that. I want to say one of the navigators should mention that if you get near the spot. Maybe Alia does, I don't know. Anyways, and you also saw that X was getting some of the red metals from the giant mechanoloid, but not as much as what Axel could potentially get. Alright, but now with that, now we're ready to spend on stuff, and the first thing I wanted to get was the chip we just got from pulling up underground. Yeah, the metal discount. It gives you a discount on all the other things. So, me being a finance guy, you want to get your discounts early. It'll offer a 10% discount. So, in other words, we will have to have saved over 5,000 metals from the discount in order to basically break even on our cost of the metal discount of 5,000. We're eventually going to get there. But yeah, 10% discount. I was kind of hoping it would be at least a 25% discount, though. Make it more worthwhile. Anyways, the stage we're going to is Dynasty. And we're going to take X and Axel with us. And does it even matter? Yeah, we'll take Alia. This is Gigabolt Manowar. Okay, he's like a electric alien thing.
If you attack it enough, you should be able to stop its rampage.
And jellyfish. He's weird. So what you have to do in this level is basically your first time playing this. If you don't have a clue what's going on because the game doesn't actually explain it to you, you have to chase around Gigabolt Manowar there and shoot him down. However, this stage is very, very flawed. It took me multiple game overs to figure out exactly how this all works and everything, because the game does not explain the controls to you. I think this was even a problem with the original PS2 version, because you have the controls for this stage alone, and it's not the same as the Ride Chaser stage that we'll get to later. Another thing that doesn't explain, those purple glowing orb things that almost look like bombs, you don't want to avoid those. You want to collect those because those are the boosts. You press triangle to boost, whereas with the Ride Chaser, you would press the circle button to get the boost. You don't want Gigabolt Manowar to get too far ahead of you because then you won't be able to hit him. And you just have to do enough damage to him to take him out. Yeah, this is probably my least favorite stage of the game. As you can see, it has boost there. You press triangle to boost, but when we get to the Ride Chaser level, you're going to press the circle button to boost, which is also the dash button. So the controls don't even make sense for this. In this one, the circle button will give you like a boost, but it will only go to like the sides, not like boost ahead to try and catch up to him. So the main strategy for this level is you have roughly 2 laps. Don't get too far behind or I think you lose. Obviously getting hit gets you farther behind. And you have to hit Gigabolt Manowar enough times in order to complete the stage and within the time. Otherwise, you'll just be going along. You see the red lights. Once you get to the second lap, it starts glowing red because you gotta hurry. And then you'll just, like, suddenly die. That's how this stage works. It's really not intuitive as to what's going on. And once you get the pop-up message from your navigator, yeah, just keep firing as well. Once you get the pop-up message, that's your hint that, okay, you did everything correctly, you did enough damage, and now you get to start the Maverick fight. Yeah, see, really short stage. There's no special items to collect here. No capsule upgrade. That's why we had a capsule upgrade in Noah's Park.
He's so far gone becoming Maverick, he can't even talk.
What? What's a maverick? Do you know what it is?
Maverick?
Okay, this thing is just
That's
weird.
an out-of-control Reploid like yourself. I'll have to take you down.
And so the reason I chose X and Axel for this is because you kind of want to stay away from Gigabolt Manowar and blast him from a distance, and, well, Zero with the Z-Saber can't really do that. You'll see why when we get to one of his main attacks here. Oh yeah, you also have those little jellyfish things he'll spawn. Those get annoying because you can't really get rid of them. Just kind of hit them to get them. Yeah, see that move. You want to stay away from him. And with Zero, he will tend to get hit by that move a lot. And, oh, his super move, watch the little electric fliffs on the ground there. And don't be standing on them. He'll do that a few times. That's a really cool attack. Oh, boy. Yeah, break the shield on that thing. Tag back to X. He's almost dead. There we go. Yeah, not difficult. And like I said, there's no items to collect here, so there's no reason to have to come back to this stage, so we might as well go to it early on and get the weapon, which will be an electric weapon, which will have its uses later on. So yeah, the controls are very unintuitive. You can brake with the X button in that little ride bike, but there's really no reason to, because that just makes Gigabolt get further ahead of you. And there's no advantage to that. And the circle button can help you dash around to the side, but when we get to the Ride Chaser stage, the circle button will dash you ahead. Yeah, I absolutely hate the controls. I don't like that stage. It's not really a stage. And so it's... Well, we got it done. We got it out of the way.
Great job, Zero.
This music. Really?
Thanks.
Zero, have you forgotten already? I'm Pallet. This here is Lair. We're the new navigators here. Don't forget about us. Lair wanted to talk to
And now we're introducing the new navigators after we've been with them for several episodes.
Lair.
Goes right along with the tutorials.
Anyway, what is it, Lair?
I did some research, but I'm unable to determine Lumine's location.
Okay, could you say anything less productive? Like, what is the point of that? I did research, but I have nothing to report. But, oh, I need to talk to you and tell you that.
That's all.
That's just dumb. That is bad writing.
I'll have to stop.
Okay. Where will we go next time? Oh, actually, we're going to go back. I'm going to go and grind up more metals. That's what I'm going to do off camera.